I'm gonna go try not to get sunburnt, and I'm gonna geek out a little bit more before I decide to leave. Or they kick me off the property, one or the other. Bring bug spray. Definitely bring some bug spray. Woo! I'm having a celebratory big blue van, but my day isn't done. I am going to tear down, and then we're going to travel over to a pink topaz, a Bixbyite site. We're going to camp there tonight, and we're going to dig tomorrow. That's going to be a completely different video that you all are going to have to come back and see. All right, hold. In case you didn't see the epic Topaz Mountain Adventure Blast and Dig, please go back and watch that video. Also, the Pink Topaz video has already been made, so go check that out. This video is what happened in between those two, after I blew up a hill, but before I went and dug for Pink Topaz. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining us, and please don't forget to hit subscribe. I get to go find something that they're calling Ghost Paz. I know, it's a ghost topaz that has phantom crystals inside the topaz. I'm super excited about this. We're going to drive to a remote area that I've never been to, so I'm following people, so if I get lost, I am screwed. Quickly, we're going to stop at the hot spring because, like all good trips, the hot spring is always on the way there. And then go find some really epic crystals. I've never found anything like this before in my life. I've never even looked for anything like this. So thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure, and let's go see what we find. Don't forget to watch till the end so that you can see all of the amazing reveals of what we actually found. We are looking for giant topaz crystals that could possibly have Bixbyite stuck in the crystal itself. But before we get there, I promised you hot springs. Never gonna guess this. Okay, so we're going to look for pink topaz for tomorrow, officially, with Bixbyite. Pink topaz is extremely rare. I'm super excited about this. But I was asking Chrissy here how long she's been a rockhound and how long she's been digging.
Been digging for 1 year.
Just a year. In Topaz now, of all places, and...
You're the reason why I am a rockhound.
Isn't that cool? Like, they were going to look around at places that I was digging, and now they're rockhounds.
Yep. Extreme rockhounds.
That's the shit.
Like, every weekend for the last year, I kid you not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes for weeks long, too.
Geez, so what made you want to go out to Topaz?
One of your videos.
One of your videos up to Topaz Mountain and out to the geobeds. I ended up at the geobeds first because of your geobeds, and then I ended up over at Topaz Mountain the week after.
Make sure you cried?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie, don't cry. Oh. We can't do that. I'm so glad you went and did that, though. And now it's done. Now they're camping everywhere.
Yeah.
This is touching. Thank you for sharing. After we finished relaxing in the hot spring, we kept moving forward. The road actually started to get way worse than it looks. And honestly, it was just pretty steep with some bigger boulders that we had already avoided. But the view from the top was so well worth it.
I just found a really big square on this side. Oh, sorry. I'm all moving.
Oh,
on
you're
there.
fine. Everybody's already finding stuff. Yeah. I am the last to the party, as per usual, because I got to grab a bunch of stuff. I nearly ripped my fingernail off today, so it is hurting bad. So I wanted gloves, but we're going to start looking in this. We're going to go check out the old blasting annex over there, or building, and we're going to look for some topaz crystals with Bixbyite and hoping to find some actual crystals with Bixbyite on them, which would be really super cool. This is a mineral that I've never found before, so it's exciting. They were looking at an old tailings pile. This mine was kind of newly acquired by Topaz Mountain Adventures, and they're not sure what they're going to do with it yet, and we're hoping to find some stuff. So here is a little cubic guy, pretty small, but you can see, very cool. These are very, very high temperature forming minerals. These are, again, vapor phase, so they form with the topaz. And they're supposed to be out here all over the place. So I'm trying to observe the geology and see if there's anything that I'll be able to tell the mine owners to look for and possibly dig into after I've looked around for a bit. So fingers crossed we find some cool stuff. Look at, there's another one. This one's really square, actually.
Holy shit, look at those. Oh, sorry. You're filming. My bad.
And there you go. That is awesome. Those are goals. People, that's goals. Something. We're gonna find more than just a couple little cubies. Those are awesome. Those are really good, Chrissy. No, you keep your stuff. Shut up!
Yeah, just found those over there. Look at that, Bixby.
I hate my life right now. Oh my gosh. Holy crapola.
Do you have an extra bag?
To say the least, I had a lot of catching up to do if I was going to find something good. This is the smallest little cube of Bixbyite in a piece of topaz. It's really micro, but that is adorable. That goes into the bag. Let's check this out.
Yeah, like that. Right. So, like, yeah. I'll loosen it up a little. It's bigger than you think.
Look at that. Focus, here we go. How cool that is.
This is why I wasn't up there with you earlier today, because this is what it's like to play with me.
We're not going to play with Chrissy. We will play with Chrissy. Guys, look at that Bixbyite cube. This is so cool. Perfect cube. Really awesome little guy. Definitely going in the bag. But then check this out. We've got 3 other features here. We've got this one that has 2 cubes on it in the matrix there. We've got this little black-ish topaz that had a twin on it. We have another cube. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm in it. Ooh. Because there's another cube. Okay. And then another cube. And then another small one. Oh! That's a root. Never mind. That's fun. Oh, look at that cube. Yes. Look at that. The sun is catching them, and I know there was another one out here. Look at this. That big old crystal there. And this guy. Those are awesome. Oh, really? Holy crap. Look at this, you guys. Is this not an inappropriate rock? So we've got oh, he's got a third, but look at that. Look at that. Got 2 little nubs on the bottom. Oh, here we go. See? Little beautiful, brilliant topaz. That would be awesome if that had like that clear with Bixbyite, but that's okay. This is still the beginning. But that's a pretty cute thing. Ooh, little cube. Look at that. Ooh, he's kind of cool. He's dirty, but
I found the one with that's the crystal clear cube with the thing. Look. I found crystal clear cubes.
oh, you gotta keep that. That's amazing.
Careful.
We did find this guy. We're gonna keep kind of looking because it's been sprinkling. And I guess a couple weeks ago they had a good rainstorm. So that's helping us uncover stuff, but I'll keep you posted. I just found a good one. I flipped this rock over, saw this guy, and then that one fell out. Come look. So he's got a partial, oh, I can't pick it up. He's slightly clear on top, and oops, and he's got like a little crystal on the bottom. So that is a goal. We found a good one. Come on, show yourself. That is so cute. Okay, please be good. Please be good. Okay, not bad at all. So it's got like the Bixbyite on top. I thought it was much bigger. I kind of freaked out over like major squirrel moment right here. Ah! Look at that. We got a twin and a Bixbyite. So we've got some ghost paz, as they're calling it. Ghost colored topaz, that white included topaz. And the Bixbyite right on top. Look at that. That is a huge piece of clear topaz.
Oh, wow.
Right?
That is gorgeous.
It's got a good inclusion in there. No Bixbyite, but look. And it was right next to this little guy right here with the little Bixbyite on it. I thought they were attached at
That's
first.
a fantastic piece.
Look at that piece.
That's girthy.
That's good.
It's girthy, yeah. We like the ones with girth. Look at that, though. Look at that, y'all. Yeah, that's cool. That's going to clean up, hopefully, really good. That was secondary. I first saw this. Look at that one. That is amazing. Okay, and this is literally POV of the rock. So, we are finding the crystals and there. Oh, I found two. So, really small, broken, but here's the other one. Check this out. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I know that was caught on camera flying away. There he is. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Oh, candy. Ouch. It's kind of almost how I felt the other day with the trilobites. That was actually so much fun. Needless to say, this video is just me being a kid in a candy store finding really, really awesome stuff. Oh, and the dude in the background, that's Bigfoot Crystals over there on the ledge. He was really cool to meet. That is super sweet. This thing's been here for 92 years, just built into the tailings pile, and a very large pack rat has made its nest in there. And we're not going to disturb him too much. We just want to see it. So have fun, little pack rat. I think that I just found my find of the entire day. I kid you not. It's right here. I've been flipping rocks over. There's another one up here. But look at this. Okay, there's little Bixby crystals. Oh, oops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right there. Little tiny ones. These are like, I don't know. They're almost falling apart. But look. Oh my God. Look how good that is. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around, but.
Like, and they're not that expensive. I thought about
They're just laying here on the ground. I think they came out of this wall area, but I'm gonna flip the camera around. Look at how amazing that is. Oh my gosh, but this one. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. That's so fantastic. I'm done. I'm dead. I'm done. I'm over. Oh, look, there's another little, like, clear crystal. But maybe I can, like, dig that out a little bit. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool, too. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh, my gosh, they're really... Once you, like, can't see them anymore, or you lose track, it's like, what? Oh, my gosh, I can't believe how pretty that is. So cool. Look at this. Okay, there's this one, that one. Oh, that's really in there. That's not, oh, yeah! Okay. I'm not freaking out. It's double-terminated, it's half amber, half clear, and it has Bixby in it. Not even a joke. Like, I think, or it's just hematite. Nope, that is a Bixby crystal right there on the side.
Druzy amethyst pocket I broke open. That looks topazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it is. It's just a little broken.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, though. Oh, yeah, that is topaz. Dude, good find. Oh, wow. Do you need... Okay, it fell. Here it is. Oh my gosh, it's bent and it stayed together because it's glued to the rock. That's cool. Thank you. I could not have got that out without your pick. As I ride off into the sunset on my little red pony, my day's still not quite over. The sunset was amazing and it filled me with just a little bit more energy. But after being in the field for almost 3 solid days now, I needed a little bit of a pick-me-up, so that meant putting my lights on my beautiful truck and then taking a much-needed, shower. I have a little water heater and I desperately needed to wash the mane. So that's what happened here. I felt so much better. However, when I woke up in the morning and I was washing my face, I realized I needed just a little bit of self-care. So after waking up at 6 a.m., I splash my face with water and make my coffee. Ladies, don't be afraid to self-care when you're camping, if you can find the time. I burnt my face yesterday and I'm so upset at myself for not reapplying more sunscreen. Got my arms a little bit burnt. I was so in the moment of doing everything with everybody that you kind of forget sometimes to take care of yourself, or you feel like if you walk away you're gonna miss something. And having to be on the road and filming and trying to produce content, oftentimes we're just like, oh, who cares, we'll take care of it later. And I looked in the mirror this morning and I was like, this is not happening right now. And I know that there's people out there that feel the exact same way. And even if there's not, this is how I feel. And I think it's important to have little moments where you feel really good about yourself and you just want to help your body get to that next step so that you just don't break down. I've been on the road now for on and off of a month, so I'm a little tired. But I'm enjoying coffee and giving some much needed self-care. And yes, that means I have to look like a weird ghost or mummy or some freak. That's okay though. After that 15 minutes, I felt so much better and ready to take on the day. And this is what we found. They cleaned up pretty well. I just used a little bit of soap and water. I didn't dip them in any acid. That's actually the next step, just to see if it helps kind of deteriorate any of the clays that could be in the rhyolite or any calcareous material that could be around the crystals. But what do you think? Would you go find Ghost Topaz? I want to know in the comments. Also, if you haven't checked it out already and you're interested in any of my camping, off-roading, or boating adventures, please go check out my second channel, Elley Ringo Uncharted. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure, and I'll see you on the next one.